Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome. We are going to do a beautiful healing tonight. We are going to just rejuvenate your chakras, rejuvenate your energy field, just release and, really just get in there and realign the chakras, making sure everything's flowing, everything's beautiful, everything's going and flowing, and you're feeling good. And so if you want to just rest and relax and just breathe and just be and go ahead and just ground your beautiful selves, I'm going to use this symbol just to clear the energies really quickly. Perfect. I'm going to use this very powerful, potent protection spray up and around us just to create a energy clearing as well. That's about all you need of this very potent, powerful spray. Alright, so just go ahead and ground yourselves deep into the earth and connect into that sacred energy of the new earth, and just allow yourself to be engulfed and entranced in that energy. And we're going to go ahead and begin. Olai kuyati asinimo ela iwati asano la yela kinamade sinima do ya do ya tsunama kura yela kinamade sedapalai ala iwati asanamai ola yashnamo ira kinamade sinimalai ala uti asanamai kiro ira kinamade sedapalai kura ira kinamai ti asane polai ala iwati asanai ila kinamade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work in your crown, your root, your sacral, your pineal gland, your throat, your solar plexus, your heart, and your heart. We're going to kind of work simultaneously here as we're moving up. So just prepare and let's do this. Geloi olai wede asinama dia lo yara kinomade sindibade lo yara kinomade sindimalai olai yara kinomade sindimi lo yati asani o yara kinomade sedalai olai wati asinama yara kinomade. We're going to open and clear out the root now. Olai yati asane gelamoy at the asindiboy olai yara kinomade sinimaloy ati asanai lo yara kinomade. We're going to activate and stimulate the crown now. Lo yati asanoi Aloi kutu asanama tia sedaloi koyatu asanimo tia sunamala yoshinama yelakinamade sedabalai ulai oya tia sanadai ulakinamade sinamadi yoshido loyer wakinamade sedaloi uyati isanai ulakinamade. Releasing any and all toxic energies, any and all karmas, cords, attachments, any and all frequencies that are of a lower vibration. Neutralize now. Loyati asama yerakinamo dia sedulo yorakinamo de sinimo ture seda loyate akonomo de sedabado groyati asunamo yati asene puti asenema dia lokinamo de sinulo yerakinamo evade asenamo yerakinamo de. Releasing any energies in regards to unworthiness, any energies in regards to hopelessness, depression, any anxiety, addictions. Zalo yati yasani o yalakia da bo yatia setapatea loya irakanama ade sinimi adu irakinamo ade. I'm gonna balance that back out. Loyati yasanama tiasunamo irakinamo ade setebelai kula irakinamo edi yasani o yati yasanamo de eloi irakanamo ade. Clearing, cleansing, and neutralizing all these beautiful energies in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit. Halai olai atiasan namadia loyatiasan nikurai erakinamode. Jeda ea tuyanamo erakinamo e sinamo erakanamo odiasano yerakinamodi. Alomati asade la ia wanamai atiasa de golai kiti asanamai erakinamo ade. Sedelai olai oyati asinimo pirakinamai. I'm just going to come up into the throat and into the solar plexus now. Halai oida asinamai elakinamai ati asinamai te asinamai elakinamai. Sedabadai olai 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 yasinamai elakinamai sinimai. Aloi moati asanura ioi hishinamo hirakinamo de sedabalai alai oyati asani ala hirakinamo piati asani kola yati asani kulo alai oiti asanimo hirakinamo de shetapadai kola yoti asanamo tri asana la yati asani ola kinamo de sedabokoloi koyati asanamo hirakinamo de sinamloi uloi hirakana ala irashinimi ala yasanamo hirakinamo de. I'm just activating and stimulating the crown, the pineal gland, the throat, the heart, solar plexus, the sacral, the root. Alai olai oyati asanamo erakinamo de sinimide olai oyati asane kolai olai oyati asanima erakinamo esinimo erukunamo de sinimo tiasani alai oyati asanamo kolai tiasano tiasanamo erakinamo de Shutapodoe alayati asana loyati osunamo hirakinamo de Golo koda ayati asana da yatsinamo de asani uloy edekonomo yapo eti asana duresinamo ulo yati asunamo kala yarakinamo de Shutapokala kiti asane Golo eloy eshinamo edekonomo de. I just keep hearing scattering your energy, and it's just really important right now for you to keep your energy on track. Keep your energy not scattered all over the internet, scattered here and there, because we can get caught up in these weird things that have nothing to do with anything that we want to even be watching. It's like the internet just kind of takes you down into a back alley or into a place that you really don't want to be, and you're just finding yourself watching stuff that you're why am I watching this right now? This has nothing to do with anything that I would even care about, and it kind of brings you into a place of where you feel sad for the world. You see just bits and pieces of this chaotic, people just doing the most random crap, and you're like, wow, is this really what the human experience? Is this really what we came to do? And it's very it could just it can just be very just be careful, out there in internet land. That's not real life. We're all, this is not my life. This is a part of my life. This is, 7 minutes into my life, but this is not what I do all day. I don't sit online and make videos. I still live my life. This is just how you may know me, but just be careful out there. You don't want to get sucked into internet land and feel like people have it better than you and all that stuff, because everybody's got issues, everybody's got problems, everybody's got something that they're dealing with always. Some people can deal with it better than others, but hey, that's only because they have found a better way, and it's not because they're better than you in any way. Payati sinama diatro isinamo kiro irakinama de sedapati aloyati asinama layati asane kurai elai wayati asinama irakinama ade. Yeah, feeling people's hearts hurting, almost closed off, whenever your energy is getting scattered out there, scrolling, because it's easier to scroll than to actually sit with self. It's easier to scroll than to actually have to be bored for a moment. It's scary to be bored and be stuck with your thoughts, or stuck with whatever. Oh, I need to go eat something. Oh, I need to be on the internet. Oh, I need to watch YouTube, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. I have my days too. No judgments at all. Just lovingly reminding myself in this moment, and you get to watch that. So if it resonates with you, then by all means take the message. If not, that's totally fine. Kilai ayati asanamo erakinai layati asanamo piati asuni kura erakinamo de zedabalai wela yuati asunamo erakinamo de sinani aloyati asadoi alayati asanukurai rakirakonamo de zedabarai olayga yurakinema yati asanamo erakinamo de. We're just going to be open and expand that heart space. Kilai putu isinema tia sini la yohia tia sinema kilo ila kunumo de shitapukala ila ulaya tia sinema urakinama de. And she's going to create this beautiful force field up and around you. It's going to be up and around you, going through your auric field, and it's also going to be coming through into your crown and flowing all the way down your body, and it's just rejuvenating any and all energies, frequencies, vibrations within you. Satapatia la yatia motia satoduel aya kala elai oyatia cinematia sitikalai olai oyatia cinemo erakinamo ade. Just allow the universe to flow in and heal you and love you. Tia sitapakuro elai watia sotopadiana moi alai oya ueshedi by elakinamo tia cinemo tia sitikaloi ketia sitapotia sitikalai oyatia cinemo viatia sina. Kurai elai olai tia cinema elai Kula ayoi eshinimo la yashinimo ura yarakunamo adia sitia la yatia sinu kula yarakinamo ade. Let's just activate and stimulate that heart right now. Calling these beautiful healing codes right now for the collective's heart. Alai Sitapadala Guayatia Sanama Yatia Satikaloya Lakanamo dea Sitipoetia Sitipada Alaya Jashanamo Yerekinamo dea Sitipakoroya Yatia and the Media Shutora Yelakinamo de Cinema Yerekinama de. Activate and stimulate now, Loya. There's and the Matia Lakura Layatia Sanama Yerekinamo Poetias and the Yelakinamo de Sitiboero Kiramo Etias and the Matias and Nodaya Lakuno Yerekinamo de. Koro ira ira kinema tia sa da ira ira kinema dia sa nemo tia sa de la tia sa nemo kola tia sa nemo ira kinema de. I'm just feeling the call to direct some of this energy into the divine masculine's hearts right now, and just receive if you're a masculine, and if you're a feminine, receive as well, because we have both. I'm just directing this energy right into the collective of the divine masculine right now. I know they have been hurting really bad, and we just want to be here to lift them up and just in our hearts be there as of an open door versus shut off and shut down. We want to just be here to be a light, I guess, for the masculines on this planet right now. The ones that are of the light and of the highest good of humanity, I think, are the ones that are struggling pretty bad right now. I think there's a lot of them out there that have no idea what's going on, and they are just like running amok, and not the divine masculines, but just people in general. They cannot find their way home to the light, and they just keep going further and further and further into the darkness, and it's just sweeping over humanity right now. And I know a lot of it's coming up, and we just have to be really strong right now, and we really just need to be in our hearts and our minds here for each other, to support each other in whatever way we need. Because if you're hurting and you think, oh, how am I supposed to help anybody else? I'm hurting so badly. Sometimes, all the time, when you can set self aside and you can lend a helping hand, a lending ear, hold space for somebody else, you begin to take your attention off of you for a moment, and you begin to see and help and heal and just be of service. And that alone, that act alone, will literally change your entire vibration. Because when we're just focused on self, or our own self-pity, our own victimhood, our own, oh, poor, woe is me, and all of that energy, we can't get out of that. It's like a rat. You know, it's like a rat wheel. We're just going. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. But if Judy over here, or Julie, or whoever over here is suffering, and we can help them, it's like we're redirecting our hearts, we're redirecting this, we're going over here and we're helping this person, and we're loving on this person, and essentially we're loving on ourselves, you know, because we're getting out of our heads, out of our minds, and allowing ourselves to open up and to be there for that person. And nature is meant to, it's I don't know how to explain this, but it's like nature is constantly giving and taking, giving and receiving. It's like a natural thing that nature does, and we are a part of nature. And when we are giving and we're receiving and giving and receiving, it's in that natural rhythm of this planet. But when we're just taking and and just, all focus on me, it's when, things start to get shisty, and, our minds can get very depressed. That's depressed is a really low vibrational word, but I guess like lost in our own world, lost in, what we're doing. Can't really see the vision because we're so focused in on our own depression, our own anxieties, our own addictions, our own this, our own that. It's just one of those things where you learn like give and take. It always helps me to give, especially if I'm not feeling 100%. It's like just give, get out there and just smile and just be of service to somebody, even if it's just at a gas station or a Walgreens or whatever, like a store. If you can just get out there and just smile at somebody and just, say something nice to somebody and, tell somebody, oh, your shirt's cute, or, whatever comes up on your path, it's like you instantly feel better. And I know that's such a small act, but try it, because it really does help your vibration to get out of the house and get amongst people, and just being of small acts of kindness, and it really does help. So if you're feeling that, I would encourage you to do that. Try not to sit at home and sit in your funk, I guess is what I would call it. So if you're feeling that right now, let's just focus in on the heart, and let's just really bring in these beautiful healing codes for your sacred hearts. And as you give, it's a law, it always comes back. Not that we go out to give just so we can receive, but that is the way the world works. If you sit here in a funk, then chances are tomorrow you're going to wake up in a funk. But if you can do something tonight, or tomorrow, today, whatever, to get out of the funk and do an act of kindness or something like that, it's like you're instantly lifted up, you're out of the funk, and then more is going to come to you. So it's just like really training that energy, really training your energy, really allowing yourself to feel into your emotions, feel into who you are, feel into how it feels when you give to somebody, feel into how it feels to not give to somebody and sit in a funky place. It's truly all about understanding your emotions. It's guidance. That's all it is, and sometimes we have to sit in the funk. Sometimes we have to sit in the bad mood, and we have to really understand, where is this coming from? Why is this happening? And sometimes we can't figure it out by ourselves. Sometimes we need somebody else to understand the root cause of it and to help us to realize what's actually going on. And that's okay too, to ask for help from a therapist, an energy worker, acupuncturist, a massager, whatever your avenue is. Just get the help that you need, because there's so much help out here. So many people holding up a light saying, hey, I'll help you. Hey, I got you. Because we know what it feels like to be in pain. We know what it feels like to hurt and to suffer alone. Or at least I know I do. And I'm sure most people that are in this field or of the light, or have, are holding their white light up bright for everybody to see, has suffered in some way. And the internal, root of that is like, we feel good now, and we're healthier, and we're healed, and we feel good, and we want nothing more than to be of service to humanity. Now that we found our light, now that we have brought ourselves to a place of peace, we want to impart that upon humanity, and not shove it down your throat, but just be here, holding steady, a vibration of healing, of health, of love, of peace for whoever comes into our presence, and to just be that light so that you can know that it's possible for you yourself to be in this position, for you yourself to be in whatever person you're looking at and like, wow, they are really, really doing it. They're really happy. They're really this or really that. Like, I want that. Just know you can have that. You can absolutely have that. Believe it, because it's there for you. If you want it, it's there for you. Piati esunoma la ya ro yarakinamo de sidbodi ala yati esinimi o yarakinamo de kelai o yati esinama tiesini la yati esine ala yarakinamo de. But not one of those people that you see that are happy, that are doing this, that are doing that, did not, they all had to get up and do something in order to get to that place. So it's not just going to come knocking at your door. It's not just going to one day pop in your head. It's not just going to one day occur. You have to do whatever work it is, internal work, to find that true happiness. And it really just takes wanting it, listening, and then following the path wherever it leads you to that happiness. Whether it's just a 30-minute walk every morning. Could be as simple as that. Could be saying some mantras and prayers every morning and every night before you go to bed, and committing to that and knowing that that is a path. If that's what feels good to me to do every day, that is my path. And, if it's writing a gratitude list, whatever it is for you, whatever path it takes you down, just go, because that's your path. I can tell you what I've done, but you probably won't want to do what I've done because it's what I've done. Maybe you do, but it's what I've done. You might have a whole different path to take, and so just really about what makes you feel good. Could be sitting under a tree for 20 minutes a day, and meditating and, whatever, like taking a bath every night. Like, it's just so many simple things that we can do to really get ourselves, into a different groove, into a different place, into a different mindset. It's like, wow, I'm going to cook myself this delicious meal tonight. I'm going to sit in the bath tonight. I'm going to meditate before I go to bed. I'm going to say these prayers before I wake up. I'm going to take that 30-minute walk before I go to work. I'm going to take that walk when I go to lunch. I'm going to do everything I can to get myself into a place and into a space every single day of dreaming and thinking about who I want to be, what do I want to be, where do I want to go, what do I want. And then when you are living that way in your mind on a daily basis, even if you are still going to your job, you're there. Like, you're there. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. I'm living proof of that. Like, I was still going to the hospital every single day, but in my mind, I was doing this. I was doing my healing business. I was living my life. I was waking up when I wanted to, scheduling people when I wanted to, doing what I wanted to do. And it literally took me a little bit, but it takes you a minute because you're working and you are having to deal with a boss and you're having to deal with employees and people situations that may not feel good, but that's part of the process too. Is like, are you going to focus on them? Are you going to focus on what you want to do? You're going to focus on these people that are like, causing you chaos? Or are you going to focus on your dreams? Are you going to focus on what you want to do? And most people don't know what they wanted to do. And I knew that I just wanted freedom. I just knew I didn't want to wake up to somebody telling me what to do, giving me my schedule. I cringed every time I had to ask my boss for time off. And she'd say, I don't know, we're so short-staffed. I cringed. And I was just like, are you, like, I come here every single day. You're going to give me that time off, And so if it's just freedom that you want, if it's just freedom from the 9 to 5 or whatever it is, if it's just freedom, just go to work and feel into freedom. And it's hard to do, but it's possible. It is absolutely possible for you to do. It's possible for you to go into work and to completely just go into your job, do your job, walk the halls and dream about the life you want to live, and get your job done. And there's plenty of time at work. Trust me. where you can dream. Most people are doing their little job on autopilot, and not everybody, so I do apologize, I'm not, but I was fortunate enough to do my job on autopilot and be able to dream and think. But there's plenty of time in people's days to be able to think, what do I want to do? What feels good for me to do? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And kind of start feeling into your heart of like, what feels good to me? Like, do I want to, I don't know why marriage is coming up, but do I want to get married and like have kids? And do I want to travel the world? Do I want to, do all of these things? Whatever feels right for you. Do I want to start a healing business? Do I want to have a little crystal shop? Do I want to like have I can't think of anything right now, but you know what you came to do. Like, you know what you want to do. And it's possible. If you can dream it in your mind, like, it's totally possible. Absolutely. 1000% possible. And it just takes, like, feeling into what you want. And I'm doing what I want to do. And there's so much more that I'm doing. There's so much more that I'm dreaming about. So now that I'm here in this position, my thoughts now have expanded. Okay, I've got this. So now what? Now what? Now what am I going to add to this? Now what do I want to do here? So it's a never-ending process of like, yeah, you're going to get to this place in this position of like, yes, I'm here, and like, yes, everything's flowing, everything's good. Now what? Okay, now let's add this in. Okay, now let's add, and it becomes like just a phenomenal life where you're just kind of adding in this and doing this, and it's an ebb and a flow. Always, when you're working for yourself, it's absolutely an ebb and a flow of clients, of, space and time to create, and then a bunch of clients and then space and time to create. So it's always a trust, that comes with working for yourself, but always knowing that, like, it's always going to come. It's always going to flow in because I'm doing what I love. And when I'm doing what I love, I'm happy. And when I'm happy, everything's flowing because there's an abundance of money for every one of us. There's an abundance of cash out there, just streams coming in from every direction for you. And I'm calling that in, that abundance frequency in for you right now because it's there. You don't need to struggle. It's there. Your mind is where you're struggling, and it's the constant worry that is what's keeping it away. So it's like, focus in on abundance. What does it feel like to have money? What does it feel like to go to the store and buy whatever you want? What does it feel like to have your bills and your rent paid every single month? What does that feel like to not have that chaos happening in here? What does that feel like to know I have enough? I have more than enough. I can supply my needs. I can help supply other people's needs. I can bring in this frequency and this vibration in my body, in my heart, in my spirit, and know that, like, I am taken care of. I am trusting that I am taken care of. When you are doing what you came to do, you can guarantee you are taken care of. And I truly believe that when you step out into your authentic self, and you are full, your heart's full, and you are feeling the flow and feeling, okay, this is what I came to do. Okay, I'm just going to try it. Okay, I'm going to step out. I'm going to do it. It's like everything kind of wants to line up for you. It's like the entire universe is just ready and poised, just waiting, like, ooh, I can't wait till she quits her job. Ooh, I can't wait till she does this. Ooh, I can't wait till she gets out there and finally takes a chance on herself. And I can't wait till she finally, like, picks a business name and registers it and gets it set up and, like, finally, and it takes a minute. Don't get me wrong, it does. Like, when you start having more business in your business that's causing you to lose money than your regular job, it's time to go. It is time to go. And you just want to make sure that you are, set up and you're ready to go. So, sorry to make this all about that. I love you all so much. I'm going to post this because I think it is a message for somebody out there. And so if you like this video, please hit the like button, share if you feel called to, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, more healing videos like this. I love you all so much. I really appreciate you all so much. I will see you next time. Bye.